Hello YouTube, today I'm going to talk about old cars, what you have to look for when you buy an old car. You have to look outside, beneath, under the hood, then inside, then again under the hood after the test drive. So first of all, about the outside. It's quite easy because first thing you have to look for is rust. Just check every corners and something like that, arcs also. If you see rust, it's quite bad because rust usually is not a good sign and it will lead you to many problems. If there is no rust, it's good. Second thing for what you have to look, spacing and symmetry between doors and hood, you know, like these things. If they are symmetrical, because if they are not, it means that the car have had crash and there might be some water coming through them or something like that. If there seems okay, it's good, because if they have had any crash, then they are repaired properly. Also you can look for bumper. For example, mine is a little bit off because a little bit crashed, but it shouldn't be so. You can take off some money if you're buying old car. Also front bumper is a little bit off. You can tell it easy. See, there shouldn't be such spacing, it's too big. Also check for lights. It's very important that there are no cracks, because in many countries you have to do annually inspection, and if you have any cracks they aren't gonna let you through. So just check your lights and if they're okay. And of course windows. If windows are not cracked, because it's gonna lead to many problems too, you will have to replace them and it's gonna cost some money. That's cool. Let's go to underneath. I believe that many of you ain't gonna lift up car, but if you will, it will be just better because you can see full picture. But if you're not going to do that, you can start checking for many things. Even if you can't lift up car, first of all you have to check for the support points. Usually by these points the car is lifted up. Check it. You can see this little thing. This is the support point. If it's rusty, it's bad, because you will have to replace on well many things, and it's very dangerous to lift up car if it's rusty. You can just use your hand and a little bit slap. Use some solid instrument and see if there are any rust coming down. If there are no rust, it's probably okay. This is very important. Also you can check for rubbers. You can just turn your wheel a little bit and then you can see it. You can see the stabilizer rubbers here. If they are not cracked, it's okay. If they are new, it's also very good. But if they are old and cracked, you will have to replace them. Or if there are like some pieces missing, it's very bad, since you know, all this force will be transferred directly in this metal, and there will be many micro cracks, and you will have many problems later. Also you can check this suspension. This is like these big springs. They are not leaking. And check also your wheels. Usually you can see if they are even, it's good sign, since that means that most probably you will have no problems with bearing or something with steering and something like that. If they are not even and some side is more used than other side, like protector side is different from one side to other, you will probably have some problems with your wheels and your steering and your car. You can also check if you can see your brakes, in what condition they are. A little rust means nothing, you see. That's nothing, like a little bit on top of it, it's also nothing. You can check a little bit also brake, pads, but that's not a big deal. You can hear if they are okay. And then you have to look under the hood. For what you have to look, first you look for any dust. It's okay for old cars if there are dust, because if there are no dust, no oil, nothing, well, it looks good, but it might be that owner is trying to hide something. Also, check if the fluid levels are okay. Don't be scared to open. Also, like this screw, for example, this is for engine. Check out beneath it. You can see if there is something like white beneath it, it's not good, because probably your head gasket is blown. Also, don't be scared to take out these spark plugs, nothing gonna happen. Check out if they are oily. If they are oily, it means that you'll have to replace all these rubbers there. Also, you can do like this with your hand. There's like where's the coil and distributor. You just do with your hand a little bit and check if it's oily. If it's oily, you'll have to replace rubber there too. And it's not that easy, because you'll have to disassemble everything here. And if the oil will come leaking in there, it might make some problems for your spark system. For example, mine, this coil burned, and it's probably because of this oil what was coming in there. Yeah, also check the oil level. You can check out this little gauge instrument. Check if the oil level is okay. You can see mine is very low. Usually I have to put it back and then like check out with clean, but it's okay. I just showing you where. Also, it's better when you check it after your car is a little bit warm, but anyway, if the level is too low, brings some problems for your car, since there are no oil, all these metal pieces and the motor will run very rough than it should. Okay, what else? Just look for some oil leakage. You can see this motor, that's okay. Also, if this is rusty, it's no problem, it's just cover. You can leave with it. This is generator. You also check for these belts, you know, this belt and this belt, because if they are in bad condition, most probably also your timing belt will be in bad condition, since usually they are replaced together all, since it's easier for this car. Check for your radiator level. First of all, you can check like this little bottle. You can just usually pull it out, see it like in light if it's in level. Also, you can open this radiator cap. If you open this cap, these have to be cold. You just can measure it by your hand. And also, it's better when you're using some kind of glove anyway. You just like push it and screw it, and check for the level. You can see there's like it's kind of okay, because sometimes some people never open it, and all they do is just filling this little bottle, and if it's like without coolant, you can just blow up your head gasket and do many other things to your like system. So you can check like these screws, like for this example it's for the fuel. If it's not leaking, smell it. If it smells like fuel, it's bad. Also these ones. Also check your battery if it's in good condition. You can see it just from top of it. If it's not leaking anywhere, it's kind of good, but anyway, it does not mean that your battery is in very good condition. Check for any leaks. This is like for braking system. No leaks, you can see, nothing. That's good. So after that you have to check car from inside, like test drive. You have to look for where it sounds. You have to look for how smooth it rides, how dynamic, if it turns right, if it turns, it goes back, how the gears shift. You have to look for all these things, and any problems can lead to many other problems. So I will not suggest you to buy a car with many problems.